It turns out that we were mistaken when we assumed that things had slowed down. Once again, Blackrock is at it. Furthermore, it's not just Blackrock this time. Some major players have recently entered the madness. You won't believe it, but I'm remembering actual nations by significant players. The amount of money entering the cryptocurrency market is amazing. However, what is really taking on in the background? For what duration will it last? Above all, what effect will it have on our cherished Shiba Inu coin? Okay, let's investigate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the curve in the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu's pricing performance during the last several months has been somewhat monotonous and flat. The price has barely decreased by 1% in the last month. Such little change is seen as flat for a cryptocurrency, especially for Shiba Inu, which is known for its sharp price swings. Shiba Inu has established a reputation for being volatile, drawing attention from both experienced investors and casual onlookers with its historical price spikes and falls. Its history of abrupt and drastic shifts contrasts dramatically with the absence of major movement, making this stable time appear abnormally boring to those acquainted with its regular behavior. And the scenario is much the same when we look at Bitcoin. The price has declined since reaching its new all-time high a few months ago, and there are no indications that it will ever rise again. It's possible that this is it, some people are thinking after this poor performance. Perhaps the market has peaked and those exorbitant costs are now in the past. This feeling of uneasiness among investors is exacerbated by the lack of momentum and the failure to recover prior highs. Recently, a Twitter user expressed doubt and highlighted certain important top signs that are beginning to show, exactly capturing the present mindset. They saw the increase in every meme currency, the emergence of celebrities producing tokens, and the deluge of profit and loss images on social media timelines. Because they show a high degree of enthusiasm and speculative frenzy, when the emphasis switches from fundamental value to hype and rapid gains, these signs often indicate the peak of the market. Similar trends were seen in the past during the 2017 cryptocurrency bubble, when a large market fall was preceded by an inflow of new, often dubious coins and a deluge of jubilant social media messages. When the euphoria wanes and reality settles in, this kind of situation might indicate that the market is overheated and cause a fall. Still, there is a chorus of optimistic people praising the market despite all the warning flags. There have been a number of noteworthy catalysts this year, and more are expected in the next months. To put it mildly, the situation is contradictory. Investors are faced with a situation akin to navigating through thick fog. On the one hand, they are afraid of an impending recession, but on the other hand, they are filled with optimism due to encouraging events. Investing might get immobilized by this confusing scene, leaving them unclear of which direction to go. How do you balance the possible benefits against the impending hazards, after all? It's a puzzle that often causes many people to experience analysis paralysis and insomnia. People often show their astonishment by pointing out that there hasn't even been a bull run in many currencies, especially outside of a few sectors. Indeed, examining coins such as Shiba Inu, their present value is about 3 times lower than their prior all-time highs. This begs the question, why have they not reached their heights yet? That's a valid question, however. Here's an intriguing fact as well. Merely 8 currencies have surpassed their prior all-time highs in relation to Bitcoin after the fall of FTX. For those who don't know, the FTX collapse is sometimes heralded as the lowest point of the preceding bear market. People are puzzled since just a small number of currencies have been able to achieve their previous level of success during the alleged bull run. With thousands of coins in circulation, it seems a little, well, unimpressive that just 8 have surpassed their prior heights. It is almost ridiculous to think that this is the market's top, as some people worry. How come, in what is meant to be a roaring bull cycle, just a small portion of the market has really prospered? Many are perplexed by this topic and reluctant to raise the alarm just yet. Wait, a tweet that truly lays out the circumstances is here. It emphasizes once again how, in comparison to Bitcoin, just 8 currencies have been able to reach their prior all-time highs after the FTX fiasco. This statistic may appear strange at first, but it begins to make sense when you give it some thought. A few crucial facts that might aid investors in navigating this cycle are highlighted in the tweet. First of all, in contrast to the last bull run, in which almost all currencies seemed to outperform Bitcoin, it highlights the significance of selecting the appropriate assets. Being selective is essential this time. It all depends on where the money and attention are going. Some industries are doing well, while others are having difficulty. It basically serves as a warning that without a strong incentive for investors to invest, even the most cutting-edge technology will not experience price increases. So, have this attention economy in mind while you build your portfolio. The tweet expands on the conversation by highlighting ATH dilution, another important consideration. It's a fancy way of expressing that the number of new tokens entering the market every day is growing at an exponential rate. As an example, in May alone, developers released close to 500,000 tokens in a single month on a single network. But let's not stop there. Think about other networks, like as Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain, where initiatives such as Shiba Inu were introduced. The total number of new releases on all of these platforms would be quite high. The quantity of new tokens that are flooding the market is enormous, substantially more than the infusion of fresh money. It makes sense that a lot of cryptocurrencies are finding it difficult to take off amid this plethora of fresh options. The Twitter user concludes by providing some insight on the situation of the market right now. They emphasize that, despite all the hoopla around Bitcoin's spot ETF, Bitcoin has been the main driver of this bull run so far. Due to the attention being paid to Bitcoin, many other cryptocurrencies have been left in the background, with the exception of memes and a few niche markets experiencing any real movement. Here's the bright side, however. In fact, this imbalance may be seen as a good thing. It implies that altcoins have lots of space to catch up, particularly if Bitcoin keeps leading the way as it did in previous bull cycles. However, whether it's driven by certain industries or more general market conditions, we'll probably need more triggers before a genuine alt season can get off. Nonetheless, the user points out that even in this more muted climate, there's still plenty chance for skilled traders to earn substantial returns. This year has witnessed record quarters for many in the market, including the user themselves, despite the generally somewhat positive circumstances for cryptocurrencies. It serves as a reminder that there may be significant benefits with the appropriate tactics and timing. A few robust months are all that's needed to reap the rewards of your effort. How accurate that Twitter user's assessment of the Bitcoin ETF has been is amazing. The enthusiasm hasn't diminished even after it was authorized in the US almost 6 months ago. It's really becoming stronger. Consider the figures as of right now. Over the previous several weeks, US Bitcoin spot ETFs have had average daily net inflows of $136 million. Not only that, but Australia has recently begun trading its first Bitcoin ETF. Also, as of right now, a Bitcoin ETF has received approval from Thailand's SEC. The craze around Bitcoin ETFs is intensifying as other nations follow suit after the US, creating a domino effect. Without a doubt, these advancements will have an effect on the whole cryptocurrency market. Additionally, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you should be aware that Shiba Inu is quite sensitive to changes in the Bitcoin ETF. Thus, it will be fascinating to see how everything turns out. However, what are your thoughts about that? Please leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.